school, and a wonderful addition to our varsity coaching staff this year as a head coach. And Coach, we just want to get an update on where your program's at, how your season's been, what you've seen in terms of the level of improvement in your players over the course of the season. And I know you've only got 3 matches left in the regular season this year, so just kind of tell us about what you're going to be expecting in those final 3 matches.
It has been a learning year, most definitely. I feel like there have been parts that have been a little bit of a roller coaster ride. Some highs, some lows, but like I said, a learning year because there's been times where I myself have learned a lot, either about my girls or, I mean, you can always learn about your sport, also different aspects of volleyball because it's constantly changing, getting faster, the game's progressing. And then I think the girls have learned a lot about me, that I have my highs and lows too, my good weeks and my bad weeks, and that's something that we've discussed, and you know we've really been able to mesh well and get through, and also learning, you know, our other coaches, Coach Evans, Coach Zorick, you know, that was new additions as well for me in this position, and for them to develop a relationship with them. So overall, it's a learning experience. And my girls are young. I only have 3 seniors, and we're definitely going to miss them. But you know, I have 2 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 1 freshman. So we're gonna definitely keep building.
Okay, and you got and that's just your varsity squad. So
yes.
You got underclassmen on your
most
JV
definitely.
squad.
We have a good bit of sophomores on our JV that we're looking at and trying to mold, you know, into that varsity player.
And how is the coaching staff gelling together?
Oh, we're great. We work very well together. There's a good dynamic. You know, Megan teaches at the high school. I teach elementary, so we can talk about our day and those aspects. You know, what's good, what's not. Brandy, same thing. And so it's been good for us. We communicate well outside of, you know, volleyball. You know, about anything that's going on. We're there for each other. It's a family. It's good to have.
Now I know it's been a rough year in terms of wins and losses, yes. But reports I've heard, I haven't been to enough matches myself because of my schedule, but I've heard some good things about the level of improvement that we've seen in the girls over the course of the year. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes, definitely. Like you said, not many W's on the record right now, but progressively in my mind, from me starting with the girls in May to where they are right now, there has been drastic improvement. And like I said, we're a young team, so if we can keep progressing and pushing through this season and not have a setback in the off season, then I can see us having more of those wins than losses in the future. Like Rome wasn't built in a day. I've been told that several times this year, and I'm thankful for the support, you know, the community, our parents, friends, family, because it has been difficult at times.
It's the same thing I used to always tell my athletes and my physics students as well: patience and perseverance.
Yes.
Those are the 2 keys.
And I've had to practice those too.
Yeah. It's tough sometimes, isn't
yes.
it?
Yes.
You know, you've got 3 matches left
yes,
on the season, 2 region matches, and then of course always the perennial rivalry match with Clinton at the end of the season. Anything that you're looking forward to in those 3 matches?
Tomorrow is Hillcrest, and that's always a big game for us. I mean, I feel like Hillcrest is another one of those that sticks out, not in just volleyball, but other sports that Lawrence really tries to compete against, and it's hard because they're a bigger school, they're more inner city, so they have more club, you know, fall ball, spring ball opportunities than we have. But our athletes still show up and show out against them. The last time we played them was really the first game where I had multiple community, parents, you know, staff come up and say, wow, the girls, you could see a difference in this game. So I'm hoping that we progress even more tomorrow. Greenwood, they are one of our wins this year, and I would be more than happy to go to 5 sets again and have the same outcome.
those 5-set matches are
Yes.
thrilling.
Exactly,
Through that.
exactly. But I spoke with my husband after our first Greenwood match, and I said, you know, that was fun. Even though it was 5 matches, and the girls were exhausted, we were exhausted afterwards, but that was our level of play. Like that, I feel like that's where we should be, as far as region and that type of thing.
Okay. One final question before I let you go. You know, what kind of plans do you have for the off season? You're coming up on the end of the season. Are you making plans for what you're going to do with the girls in the off season?
We actually just had, after our Riverside game, I met with the girls and their parents. I had a form that they filled out. You know, we basically gave them 3 options. You know, play another sport at Lawrence, softball, basketball, run track, soccer, and then the second option was play club volleyball or a club sport, you know, outside of the community. And then the third option was they can condition with myself and the other coaches in the off season. We've got set up some days, and I'm still working on location as to where that can be, but we can condition pretty much as we want. Practice, there's that open close season that we have to make sure we're good on. But the thing is, out of my 10 girls, and I would never, I just can't ask my girls to just play volleyball, because 2 of them play softball, they're really good at. Basketball is our other sport, and then we also have girls that play soccer and track.
Absolutely, but
and I want them to play other sports at Lawrence. So there's been a lot of get your girls in club, but I don't want to take away from Lawrence and push my girls into a club.
I mean, the goal is to keep them conditioning all year round.
Exactly.
If they're playing basketball, if they're playing softball, they're staying in athletic condition. And you know, you just have, you know, if you've got girls who aren't doing that you're able to work with fundamental skills and conditioning with them. When it's time for those girls who are multiple sport athletes to come back, then you can focus a little bit more on bringing them up to speed with the rest of the team. And because they're athletes, they're going to be able to catch up fairly quickly in that process.
Yes, I completely agree.
Well, I certainly appreciate you being here with us this afternoon, and I'm hoping that you might come back and see us after the Clinton game, and we'll have a conversation about a conversation about those last 3 matches of the year, and then look forward from there. So we want to thank Coach Culbertson for being here this afternoon, and we'll be posting this on the web in a day or 2, and I'm sure you'll all enjoy hearing what Coach Culbertson has to say. So thank you, Coach.